with another live. Oh my gosh, we have made it again with another live. It's actually insane. It is insane how fast these lives come. Ready to go back to work again for another night. Not too excited, but you know what? It's okay. We're gonna have our days like that, but we have learning curves. It's all right. Yo, Liam says hello. La says hi. What's up, La? Yo. And La, I see this is your first time in the live. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you joining in. Yo, GoPro says hi. What's good? Bobette says, yo. It says hi. What's up? What's up, y'all? Oh, this is, I was going to say, I didn't think this was your first time, Liam, in, but it's not. It says, what's your name? Name is Brandon. Name is Brandon for those of you who do not know. Megan says hi. What's up, Megan? How are we doing today, y'all? This is my language is, you're about to get banned. I'm telling you, you're about to get banned. I'm not dealing with this today. You're about to get banned. Yep, you're banned. We're not dealing with that today. I can promise you we're not dealing with that today. See you, bud. All right. Y'all, that, I tell you what, that sour candied stuff was disgustingly sour. I tried some of that. I said, "Oh my gosh!" Y'all can watch the video on that. I just posted it. That was the thing I was hyping up. It was the most nasty of the nasty. I just couldn't do it. It was just so ugh. Like it was coming out of my mouth. It was disgusting. Straight nasty. I already gained a subscriber from that one, so that's cool. Oh my gosh. Goes from 2 to 37. What's up, y'all? To those of you who are new, drop a like, drop a comment. I read them all. Y'all should go check out my newest one. It says, I'm new to your channel and I subscribe. Thank you so much, Law. I appreciate that. Thank you. Y'all should check out my newest video of me getting the world's sourest candy and eating that. That is nasty. Y'all should go check it out. Like, it's actually like, But yeah, to those of you who are new, please subscribe. It would help out so much. I'm already up to 2,265 the last time I looked. We're growing tremendously fast, y'all. And it would help out so much if we could just continue to grow. Grow so much that I can actually get, like, super chats. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. That would be absolutely lovely. Now, let me see. I need to grab something. There we go. It says I'm new in your channel and I subscribe. Thank you so much, y'all. We have 9, now we have 5, now we have 2 likes. Love that. Excuse me. Every time I look up at the light, I start to sneeze. It's crazy. I don't get it. It just happens. Excuse me. Yo, AUBS5 says hi. What's good, y'all? Yo, Ariana, did I remember you? If I'm being honest with you, I remember a lot of my people, but for some reason I didn't remember you, and that's sad. I'm sorry about that. Am I gonna play games in the future for YouTube? I probably will if I'm being honest with you. Says, do I have an instrument? No, I do not. Hi, my name is Aubrey. What's good, y'all? Yo, I'm finally getting pushed on YouTube's page. Yo, 39 people in chat. Y'all, I'm sorry, my allergies are messed up right now. Messed up. He says it's okay. Says, hi, my name is Aubrey. To those of you who are new, please be sure you subscribe. Please be sure to drop a comment. I read them all. It says, I love lamp. Awesome. We love that for you. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, my nose hurts so bad. I think I have something stuck in my nose. It says my birthday's tomorrow. Happy early birthday to you. It says, yeah, snored it. Yeah, bro, I got something stuck in my nose. I've been trying to get it out for a while now. I don't even have anything to go on about. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, y'all. My birthday's today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brittany. Might be an 8-ball. Yeah, for real. For real. I'm gonna eventually get it out, and it's gonna be nasty. And it says, thank you, but my name is Liz. Why do you have it as Brittany then? Are you on like someone else's account? There we go. We're good. Okay, but happy birthday, Liz. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh. I felt that one in my nose. One of these stupid things. One of these things got stuck in my nose somehow. I've been trying to get it out for a while. I don't even remember how it got stuck in my nose. I might miss some of your live because of school. That's alright, bro. I understand. It happens. Alright, now we need one more good push, YouTube. It says, ha, you might get allergies. I might. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. Like, that hurt my nose so bad. That is crazy. That's what I'm saying. I was like, ooh. Where am I from? I am from great in the deep state of Texas. There we go. It says I ended up talking to Hannah, y'all. It says she talked to me after spring break. Okay. It says we will see where this goes. Yes. Well done, Prince. It is about time, my guy. You finally talked to Hannah. That's awesome. Excellent. I'm glad for you, sir. Well done. Well done. Up to 1.24K subscribers, bro. Congratulations. Kathy Walker, hi. Or how are you today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited. I'm excited that there's a bank offer coming my way, y'all. I might actually have a chance. of getting it. I hope I get it. If I can get it, my life's going to be so great. It says, oh, I grew up in Texas. Love that for you. That's awesome. Texas is pretty cool. It says, thank you, bro. Congrats on 2.26K. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I never thought I would get up to 2.26 if I'm being honest with you. Really, really never thought I'd get that big of a following. And I call that big, but yeah. It says, bye, I'm gonna watch The Lord of the Rings now or The Hobbit. Yo, absolutely. It says, I don't think she likes me. I'm not sure yet. It's hard to tell. I got you. It says, I'm from Texas. It says, actually, my name is Kaylee Walker. Really? Nice. That's what's up, y'all. That's what's up. I love that. I love that for y'all. Do I know Stray Kids? Yes. Do I look like Bane Chen or Felix from Stray Kids? Because everyone says that. It's your boy. What's good, Bobby? How are we doing, Bobby? I see you made it. I see you have made it back on to another stream. I appreciate that, man. I really, really do. Yes, 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 yes. It says, I love K-pop groups. Okay. K-pop groups are definitely interesting, nonetheless. Nothing wrong with them by no means. Just interesting. You had a bad day? Oh, dang. I'm sorry to hear about that, bro. I know that that's a bummer. And I'm sorry to hear about that for you. It says, have I ever watched BuzzFeed Unsolved? It's a true crime paranormal show. I feel like I've heard it before, but I don't think I've ever watched it. Sweet Dreams says hi. What's up, Sweet Dreams? How are we doing? I think this is your first time ever being in my stream, so thank you so much for joining. And if it's not your first time, I'm sorry for overlooking you the first time. Do I want to know how old you are? Sure. How old are you? By the way, also thank you for joining in on this stream as well. I like to tell my first timers thank you so much for joining in. So Kaylee, thank you for joining in as well. Appreciate that a lot. It says, where am I from? I am from the great state of Texas. The great state of Texas. Saying hi, thank you so much for joining back in on another live. I appreciate that. I know you've been on a few of them. It does mean a lot. Yo. This is Lil Hope. Lil Hopey, I think is what that is. Love that. What's up, man? See you're back in on another live. Sign the petition for... See, from a group called K-pop. You can search it up in Google. Why would I sign a form? It says 18 and of course my friend anytime. Oh yeah, there we go. Love that. 18, not bad. Not a bad age. Not a bad age at all. To think I was 18 2 years ago shows me time flies by pretty fast. I love the smell of Sharpies, y'all. It says still waiting for your social security number and you're still not going to get it. Can you believe that? It says I studied hard for 100 in physics and at least I didn't manage to solve the last question, but now I'll get an 83. One question worth 17 points is kind of wild. It says, should I wear boots or shoes to feed? To feed what? Yo, happy birthday, X Lovely. Yeah, I love that for you. Happy birthday to you. He said, you said it anyways. What did I do today? I simply woke up at 10 something. Getting ready to go to work tonight for like around 8:15ish to be there for 9 o'clock. So yeah, I just know that I got that going on. I'm gonna say boots though, if I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna say boots. Yeah, wear your boots. It says good to see you though, bro. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It says thank you. It says, yo, you okay after that black dead ball? Watch y'all, so I'm back. I appreciate you joining back in, man. I about died. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I about gave up the ghost. It says I'm back. It says power outage code number 278. Please override power using the switch at the top of the elevator shaft. Okay, that's good to know. Good knowledge to know. It says KK. It says don't you dare skip me. It says I know you see me. Absolutely, Alex. I see you, of course. Of course I see you. Elevators have been stocked. Redecorating the power for the red. Okay, nice. He says, should I bring my boyfriend Cody or my ex Aiden? Obviously, your boyfriend Cody. I don't know why you would even think of bringing your ex to something in your life. Says you have a nice smile. Thank you. I appreciate that. Says, what time is it there in your place? 4:03 in the afternoon. Pretty late. Pretty late. 4:03. Just ready to get my night over with on this one. It says, dude, we had a bad storm. Tornado sirens went off and there was a twister about 10 miles away. Yikes. It says, lol. Mine's a 5:03. Ooh, nice. It says, my ex is at my house. Again, what is your ex doing at your house? If you have an active boyfriend that you're talking to right now. Don't you think that that would build a little bit of tension between you two? I mean, that's just me thinking out loud here. I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, I do start to wonder. He lives at your house? Why does your ex live at your house? I heard about that. I cannot believe that happened. There's a lot of things I can't believe happens, but I mean, they show it. But yeah, he's dating my sister. Okay, if your ex is dating your sister and your sister didn't see how your ex treated you, don't you think that's a red flag automatically? I mean, I'm not here to get in your business or anything, but like, do you see where I'm coming from as a stranger looking in? Stranger looking in, if you see how somebody treated your sister, you wouldn't want to date that person. Why date that person? It says, are you an anime fan? I am not. It says, why is he living there though? Yeah, it says, you're smart, bro. I mean, no, I mean, that's just common sense. Twin Stitches says, hi, what's up, Twin? I think this is one of your first times being in my chat, too. Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, I kind of find that interesting. Oh, my boyfriend Cody is hitting it. I mean, as he should. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's not my business to get into, but I mean, as he should. I'm not gonna lie. It says no. I meant to say the tornado warnings at Phoenixville. Oh yeah, yeah. That's insane. I just feel like you're making this up. I mean, hey, if they're making it up, it's great content. This is you silly goose. Okay, it's fair enough. Hey bro, yo, what's up? Life of Music, how are we doing today? Says, hey bro, I see this is your first time in my life. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that. If you like what you're seeing, drop a like, drop a comment as you've already done, and drop a subscription. It would help me out a lot. Says Cody's calling the cops. I bet. Love that. I mean, you kind of brought that on your own self. It says definitely making that up. Yeah, I mean, if that's all true, I mean, you kind of had that coming. I'm not going to lie. It says you kind of had that coming. It says, sup, what's up, y'all? It says, I'm in Kearney, Missouri, and hope Phoenixville is good. For real, said hi. It says, do I speak Bengal? No, I do not speak Bengal. Bengali! I do not speak Bengal though. Sometimes I wish I did. Other times I'm glad I don't. It says God bless. Appreciate that, Parker. Thank you so much. Ooh. It says God loves you. Absolutely does. Thank you for that. I see you're new. Please drop a like, drop a subscription. It would help this channel out a lot. It says I was supposed to leave at 4:35. It says I've been a Dairy Queen for 4 years. Can you believe it? No, I really can't. That's insane. It says, should I feed Without them, yeah, you should. This is God loves. Let them take care of the business. This is where I'm from. I'm from Texas. It says, do I know about Ramadan? I mean, I've heard a little bit about it, but that's about it. This is where you working. I'm working at Walmart. Hopefully, I get to go and work at the bank. I want to work at the bank so bad, y'all. I'm not even joking. I want the bank so bad. They're hiring again. I hope they hire me. I really want them to hire me so bad. I talked to the branch manager already. I just want to so bad. Yo, Sabi Brad, it's been a while since you've been in the stream. Thank you so much for joining back in. It says you work at Walmart? Yes, I do. I'm a team lead over at Walmart. Yeah, Kaylin, I remember you as well. Thank you so much for joining back in. It says you must be tired. Most of the time I work like 12 to 16 hour shifts, but I mean, it's only for 4 days, so I mean, it's really not that bad. I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. Says, keep up. I bet you could work at your dream work. My dream work is to be at a bank. That's honest to God. My dream job is to be at a bank. I want to be a banker so bad. Says, where are you from? I'm from Texas. Says, my sister worked at Walmart, then she got fired. There's a lot of people that get fired from Walmart. I'm not going to lie to you. Says, sorry, I've been busy. You're good. I understand family things happen and life in general. I get it. Says, keep chasing your dreams, and I hope you accomplish your dreams. I appreciate that. Says, my favorite Caucasian. Yo, what's good, Song Jones? My favorite troller. Says, hey, Jaquan. Knowing good and well my name ain't Jaquan, but she gonna call me Jaquan always. That's awesome. Yo, Mindplay 25 Entertainment. Yo, what's good? Says, how's stuff been in the U.S.? You know, all those ICE incidents and stuff. Oh, bro, you know, it's typical. Thank you so much for joining. This being your first time. I mean, it is what it is. People are gonna be people. They're gonna do what they want to do. So you know, there's not much we can do about it. This says, yo, what's up? How are you? I've been skipping your recent lives because I live in the Lebanon, and recently the war has affected my family, and I'm sorry, how have you been? Rather, the better question would be, how have you been? Because you being in the middle of a war is kind of crazy. How have you been? Yeah, we need to know how you've been. It says, sorry, man, I gotta go, I need to feed. Go ahead. It says, how long will I be doing this live? Probably for another 30 minutes, half hour. Not even probably a SWAT. Ooh, a SWAT. I just like being in action and helping others. Nice. It says, at college we sung Ride Tip with the boys. It was lit. Loved that. It says, you're from Texas. What's life being in Texas? Hot. Hot, humid, getting the stereotype that we ride horses to school and that we wear big boots and hats. So my mom was a banker. She worked in investments and she made lots of money. She's retired now. See, that's what I'm saying. See, bankers have it made in the shade, bro. And I'd love to have my life made in the shade like that. I want to be a banker so bad. I can't even see straight. Yo, Kayla, is this your first time in? I think this is. Yes, it is your first time in here. Thank you, Kayla, for joining. If you like what you're seeing, drop a like, drop a comment, and drop a subscription. It would mean a lot. No, dude, you're not getting a mod. It says, no way people still believe Texans ride on horses. Yes, there are some that really do. Yo, Law, it's been a while since I seen you, bro. You're one of my original people. What's up, my guy? It says, is it true people just carry pistols around freely in Texas? Absolutely. That is actually the truth. Everywhere you go, you will see people carrying pistols on their hips. Yes, that is absolutely true. It says, are there a lot of Mexicans where you live in Texas? There's a few of them. It says, I'm Indian and I don't buy the Texan stereotypes. Good, that's awesome. It says, I'm back. Nice. It says, I'm good, bro. Thanks for asking. It's been crazy. We don't have school anymore. It's closed. Doing online classes, and a lot of my friends had to evacuate their homes. It's really sad. No, that really is sad. Because, yeah, true, I was just busy with school, you know, and yeah, I'm good. How about you? Man, I can't complain. I mean, I got promoted at my job, but I'm ready to be a banker. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm ready to be a banker. I've been telling the higher power that I'm ready to be a banker, but I don't guess he listens very well. But that's besides the point. And it says, yes, it says, well, usually you're from Texas, but I live in Hatford, PA, Pennsylvania area. Nice. That's awesome for you, bro. It says, you look like a good example. There's a few people that say that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Saying, who is Danny? I like that. It says, congrats on your promotion, Jaquan. It says, yo, I just got a notification. My first video got 1K views. Love that for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yo, Evan says, yes, says nice eyes. Thank you. It says, what was the most likes you've ever gotten? On that one short where I went and I jumped on my bed, I got over 5,000 likes. It says, why do I want to be a banker? Because I would just be on the computer all day long. I would be able to focus. I would be able to help out people, like customer service. I'd be able to do all types of different things. I'd be able to invest. I'd be able to find out the latest and greatest on stock markets, everything like that. It would just help me out financially so much. Like, honest to God, would help out a lot. Let me see here. It says my cousin lives in Texas. And he sees pistols every day. Like in Los Angeles, we almost never see pistols. Yeah, obviously. Because y'all got such restrictions in Los Angeles, it's not even funny. It says, congrats, Patty, on your 1K views. It says, no one live. It says, what's my YouTube channel name? Mine's Brandon Appel is what mine is. Brandon Appel is 7760 is what it is. Let me see here. It says, how are my brother? How are we, brother? You're the best YouTuber ever. Appreciate that. It says, I'm a bit sad. Why are you sad? Roach, my Tism Tater. Oh, God. Oh, God. When you went and you gave me that donation, bro, and you said Tism Tater, bro, I couldn't help but laugh. That was actually awesome. It says, don't be sad. Nah, for real, don't be sad. There ain't no point in being sad. It says, you know, you're the one of the few people I've seen who actually seem to care about their job and have a positive outlook about it. It says, I don't know you, but it's a good trait, and I appreciate that. It says, how old are you? 20. 20 years old. I'm not going to lie. I have a good outlook most of the time on my job, but like whenever it gets super stressful, I look for other jobs. So far, it's just been really, really stressful, and having a new, like, learning curve has been a pain in my butt. I'm just ready for a job at the bank. I want to be a banker so bad. I really do. It says, what's my favorite song? Great Jehovah. Simply Great Jehovah by Indiana Bible College. Just a great song. It says, my brother has been but my brother has been battling cancer, and now he's passed away at the age of 14. Wow. Well, that's sad, bro. $14 is way too young to die. Carolina, I'm sorry to hear about that. It says, OMG, wait, someone's calling me. It says, I like women. My favorite song gotta be Freaks by Surf Curse. It says, you'll be a great banker. It says, your future is brighter than a bulb. If you were that excited at 20 for a career, love that for you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really would love a bank. Like, if I could get a banker, I'd stay there for the next 15 years. Like, no joke. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. I would stay there. You know why? Because I would love to be a banker. That's exactly why. Sorry to hear that. It says, I don't know you, but you're really kind. Thanks for looking out for me. Paul says hi. What's good, Paul? Jay says I'm back. He says, OMG, I got the job. I'm going to be a doctor. But I'm going to tell my parents, OMG, I'm so happy. Bye. Yo, congratulations on getting a doctor. Well done. Says, what's your name? Brandon. First name's Brandon, last name's Appel. Brandon Appel. Says, I'm sending you lots of hearts in your live stream today. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take the hearts. I'm not going to lie. Those are awesome. I can't wait to be able to get super chats, y'all. Super chats is going to be nice to get. One day I'll have them. One day it'll just be right there and you'll be like, oh my gosh. It says, imagine you legit set your work name as Tism Tater. That's funny. I've been working at the bank for 15 years. You might think it's nice or whatever, but after a long time of sitting on a computer, you'll start having back problems. My mom is sick. I'm sorry to hear about that, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm 20 years old and 15 years from now I'll be 35. That's okay if I have a little bit of back problems by the age of 30. That's alright. I'm already getting there. And that's the saddest part is I'm already getting there. I'm only 20. And I've done a lot of physical labor at Walmart, so it's like, there you go. So I'll move countries to have you as my financial advisor. Love that, bro. It says, bro, as Jupiter's getting boring, I might join Mars and maybe meet you. Yeah, you might. I'm going to stay at Mars, bro, because Mars has been treating me very well. Very well thus far. I've enjoyed being at Mars. What is the most amount of likes I've gotten on a live? I think the most amount of likes I've ever gotten on a live was 76. Yeah, 76 on a live. I'm pretty sure it was 76. Maybe 77. I can't remember. I just know anything over 50 is a lot for me. I average about 20 likes per live is what I usually end up averaging out to be. Is about 20 likes. Says question, how many live streams have you many since? What? Can you rephrase that, Jay? Says we get tomorrow off because of half. What? Says, are you excited for Easter, my friend? Easter's gonna be nice, but I gotta work on Easter. I have to work on Easter, so it's really not the best, but it is what it is. Oh, the teachers are sick. Oh, that's a bummer. Says, is that a cat behind you? You look. Oh, okay, that's wild. Oh, let me see here. It says, you look like a very particular cartoon character. I wish I didn't have a memory of a goldfish where I can remember. Nice. It says, can I try to speak German? What do they do? Einstein, Feinstein, something. Question, how many live streams have you made since 2025? That is a good question, because for a while I was doing it every day. It says, oh, you can speak German, so good. It says, can you try to speak German? That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to speak German. It says, hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm enjoying my life so far. It says you got to work for Easter. You shouldn't have to. I know I shouldn't have to, but I have to. It sucks. That's the benefits and perks of working at Walmart. You got to work on Easter. Oh well. It says I'm Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. It's Me Love says hi. What's up? It's Me Love. How are we doing? It says yo habla español. No, me no habla español. Doa toki dole di clase en español de video for 2 años mi no hable español. Says hi. Says bro, I got the $100 my grandma hidden the golden egg when I was 5 and the other kids were searching with me. It says, can I try and speak? I don't even know how to say that. It says, look, try saying the sentence. Yes, so very on the debo. I don't even know how to say that. It says last Easter. Nice. How old am I? I'm 20. 20 years old. I'll look like Boss Baby. Yeah, Boss Baby. I'll take that, bro. I'll take that. On a real note, I'll take looking like Boss Baby all day long, bro. All day. It says, sorry about my friend. My phone was about to go dead, so I wanted to charge my phone, and that's fine. And that's A-okay, bro. Boss Baby, though, is kind of crazy. People used to call me that all the time. It's funny. Do not pass me by. This is you literally Boss Baby in a suit. Also, suits. If you become a banker, that's crazy. No, for real. I would be wearing suits too, all the time. Like, I already have a wardrobe full of suits. Like, full of suits. What is my favorite restaurant in the USA? Probably gonna have to be like Longhorn. I like Longhorn. Longhorn's is good. Taste of Texas is too. Says, can I shout out? Don't know what that is. J Nib is a friend. Nice. It says you match better with him. 100%. There we go. Hopefully my camera's not too bad. I'm holding it with my left hand for once because like I just want to switch things up every once in a while, but my left hand starts to cramp. So if the screen gets too shaky, just let me know, y'all. It says, do you mind if I type all the lyrics to the song Sharks by Image Dragons? Or will it blow up your chat? Not, you're good. Go for it. Is there any questions that I want to ask my friend? Let's just set it up somewhere. Like where? I don't have like a I don't have a tripod or something like that. Because now it says, is there any questions that you want to ask my friend? Like what kind of questions are we talking here? It says, is that bank campus behind you? Yeah, it is. It is. Can you believe that? By the way, I'm new here, so ye. Against anything, a pillow, a glass, a box, a blanket. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm sure I could. I could find this. I could find a place somewhere. Yeah, I'll find a place. Actually, I'll just switch hands. If I switch hands, I have my right hand dominant right here. It's so much better. So much better whenever I switch it to my right hand. I'll just switch it. It's not that big of a deal. The best game. I don't like saying that number, but like since it's a part of your username, I'm gonna say it. The best 6-7 game, really. It says, what is my best pickup line? Don't know about. I don't really have a good pickup line, y'all. If I'm being honest with you. Are you single? Yes. Believe it or not, I actually am single. And yes, to answer your question, my head will ever move. Yeah, that's Van Camp's. $67. Instead of that, you know what? I forget that people actually say 67. You can ask me anything. I'll tell you whatever I know. So this is not a dating app, right? No joke. Well, let me type all of it. I'm gonna chop it up in a little 5 seconds. All right. Just call me Chet. Oh god. But who in the world's wondering about what? Bro, Jason Sferrell says, I gotta go, so bye. I'll be there for your next live, y'all. Appreciate that, y'all. I really do. It means a lot. It means a lot that y'all would come back. Usually when y'all come back, that tells me that y'all like what y'all are seeing, which is awesome. We love that. We love that. We love that a lot. Let's see if I can just set it somewhere there. There. Found a random spot, y'all. That should be good. It says, when is my next live stream? I'm going to try and do it tomorrow if I'm not too tired. If I'm not too tired, I'll do it tomorrow. It says, maybe you should go to the eye doctor your mom suggested. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord. Sounds 60, please take your meds. Dang. Says, if you want, you can call me MMO, which are my initials, or call me Michaela. Michaela is my name. Sorry for the number. Nah, you're good. So you're one of the chill ones. So yeah, I'll call you MMO. I like that. That's awesome. Whatever makes you go to bed. Whoa. It says, are you smart? No, I'm not smart at all. I could be a smart mouth, but that's about it. Marcel says, I'm not sure. I'm not the only one, but I smell like egg. I got hungry after. But what the kind of comment is that, bro? Me and Karen are best friends now. Oh, nice. Just try to ask me a question, my friend. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, cool. What's your favorite color at this point? It says, I'm so mad right now. Why are you mad? You really think they're really your friends? Really your friends? But when it comes to the end, just the same. Let it go. Let it go. That's the way that it goes. Well, my question is, why in the world are you talking to your ex? Like, what? Of course your ex is gonna call you a hoe, okay? Like, that's ex-like behavior. I mean, I'm sorry that you're having to deal with that, but like, you should have kind of expected that. You know what I mean? It says it's 4:32 my time. Love that for you, bro. Really do love that for you. Says Roxy, how old are you? I think this is one of the only things me and can agree on. Like, when the world gets hungry after that, it says maybe she should go see the doctor. Not for real. It says my bestie told me a lot of tea today. My ex called me a monkey and he called me round. Yikes. It says he talked to me, and when someone talks to me and I don't say anything back, I feels like a bad person. Well, I mean, don't say anything back to him. Not fake friends, so if you're right, oh nice. My favorite colors are red, pink, purple, orange, and gold. That's a lot of favorite colors to have. Nice. Karen thinks everyone has to see a doctor, but them. I love these heated discussions that end up happening in our chats. It's so lovely. Love that. Love that. Look, Roxy, if you don't want to hear the truth, that's fine. You don't have to stay on here. I'm just letting you know now. You do not have to stay on here. Yo, Sophia, it says, do I like Tongue what? I have no idea what the heck that is. It's hardly heated, more like lukewarm. Just like y'all's roast, lukewarm. It says gotta go, sorry, I'll be back in the next stream. It says that's brain rot. Yeah, I have no idea what brain rot, about brain rot, that's, nah. Tracy says, hi, what's up, Tracy? I see this is your first time joining in. Thank you so much for joining in as well. Appreciate that. It says, can we do a roasting contest? Who will it be against me? It ain't gonna be me. I'm out of this one. Bro says, Unk. Yeah, that's fine being an Unk. I'm fine with that. If Unk doesn't have to worry about brain rot, call me Unk all day long. That's one thing I hate is brain rot. I can't stand that junk. Says I'll join it in the roast content. Nice. It says it's my first time joining as well. You didn't welcome me. No, it ain't. No, it ain't, boy. It's your first time joining in. The first time you joined in was whenever I did the live stream on Subscribe You Won't Regret It. You said Happy Valentine's Day. That was the first time you joined in my channel. It says, okay, let's go, princess. Wow. It says, bro, my girlfriend broke up with me because she found out some other man. It's a 58K. Oh my god. Found some other man. So the 58K I gave her, she needed to pay me back. Yikes. So gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. It says, this is my first time. I'm not a boy. Well, let me let you in on something. This is not your first time. You're getting banned now. So there you go. It says, you said you don't know brain rot, so yeah, no, I don't. It says, your turn, princesses. Princess, you start, ladies first. It says, I'm a man. Yo, Gustavo says I'm back. What's good, bro? This says your new name is Princess. It's Prince. Watch this. I'm about to ruin both of y'all right here. Ha! Watch this. It says his name Prince. Guys, you ready? Watch this, y'all. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Ready? Y'all see this? It says, nah, twin, he doesn't know how to read. Let me tell y'all something. You know what I do know how to do, though? I will let you know on something I do know how to do. I know how to, A, stop a roast battle, and B, I know how to end a live stream. Says I gotta go to the bathroom. Is that okay? Yeah, you can go to the bathroom. You ain't gotta ask me to go to the bathroom. Look, I don't ask you if it's okay for me to end my live streams. So just go. But yeah, with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all take care. I hope y'all have a blast. And for those of you who do pray, please pray that I get that bank, because I want it so bad. I hope y'all take care, and I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next live.